Your 4-year-old just had a complete meltdown over the color of their cup. They're screaming, throwing themselves on the floor, completely inconsolable. And you're standing there thinking, this is insane. But here's what's actually happening. Your child is not being dramatic. They are not manipulating you. Their nervous system has hit its ceiling. And without a developed prefrontal cortex, they have no way to climb down from it alone. Understanding this changes everything.
Welcome to Raised by Science. Today, we're covering one of the most important topics in child development: nervous system regulation. What it is, how it develops, why it breaks down, and the specific science-backed techniques that actually help children build it.
The nervous system has two primary operating modes. The parasympathetic state, calm, connected, curious, able to learn and reason. And the sympathetic state, activated, alert, defensive. When a child tips into sympathetic overdrive, what Dr. Dan Siegel calls flipping their lid, the amygdala takes over and the prefrontal cortex goes offline. Literally offline. The neural pathway between the two gets temporarily disrupted. This is why you cannot reason with a child mid-meltdown. The reasoning center of their brain is not available. Telling a screaming child to calm down and think is neurologically equivalent to telling someone with a broken leg to run it off.
The psychologist Dan Siegel describes what he calls the window of tolerance. Inside the window, the child is regulated, able to learn, connect, and manage their emotions. Above the window is hyperarousal, meltdowns, aggression, panic. Below the window is hypoarousal, shutdown, withdrawal, dissociation. The goal of parenting is not to prevent children from ever leaving their window. Stress is a normal part of life. The goal is to help them return to the window faster, more easily, and eventually on their own. This process is called co-regulation, and it is the mechanism through which self-regulation is built. You cannot teach a child to regulate by punishing dysregulation. The skill is built through repeated experiences of being helped back to calm by a regulated adult.
Here are 4 evidence-based techniques for co-regulation. Technique 1. Regulate yourself first. Your nervous system is contagious. When you approach a dysregulated child with a calm body, slow breathing, soft voice, relaxed face, your regulated nervous system communicates safety to their nervous system through what researchers call neural co-regulation. Heart rate synchrony between parent and child has actually been measured in labs. Your calm is the medicine. Technique 2. Name it to tame it. Dr. Dan Siegel's research shows that labeling an emotion, "You're feeling really angry right now," actually reduces amygdala activation. The act of putting words to a feeling moves the brain from the reactive limbic system toward the calmer prefrontal cortex. You are literally neurologically de-escalating your child by naming what they feel. Technique 3. Rhythmic input. The nervous system responds to rhythm. Rocking, patting, humming, bouncing, all of these activate the vestibular system and the vagus nerve, which is the main highway of the parasympathetic nervous system. This is why humans have rocked babies since the beginning of time. It is hardwired neuroscience.
Technique 4. Reduce demands. During dysregulation, the brain can't process complex instructions or choices. Don't problem solve during the meltdown. Reduce your words. Reduce the sensory input. Get on their level physically. Wait for the nervous system to return to the window before any conversation or consequence.
Every meltdown your child has is not a parenting failure. It is a nervous system that hasn't finished building yet, which, by the way, won't be complete until they're in their mid-20s. Your job isn't to stop the meltdowns. Your job is to be the safe harbor they return to every time. Do that consistently enough, and their nervous system builds the capacity to find that harbor on its own. That's emotional regulation. That's the science. Subscribe to Raised by Science. See you next week.